Big Z Reviews. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the second Disney Plus MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe TV series that has come out, and it was again another really good season, and I really enjoyed it.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished. The world's upside down right now. Where do we start?
So one thing I really appreciate is that this is completely different from WandaVision. And I mean, at the same time, I kind of miss how creative and original and different WandaVision was. But I really like that this feels like a continuation of Captain America when the Winter Soldier. You know, the second Captain America. Like that sort of like spy thriller sort of thing. And it really continues a lot of stuff from the Avengers Endgame. And like maybe perhaps more than WandaVision almost. But there's a lot to enjoy here. And I love Anthony Mackie as Falcon. Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes or Winter Soldier. It's tough because I like that they're doing something different with him because like he's kind of like a changed man now after he was deprogrammed by the people of Wakanda, and he's now he's seeing therapy. He's seeing a therapist and trying to come to terms with what he did while he was a Winter Soldier. But the Winter Soldier was such a badass in the second Captain America film. He was awesome in that, and you never really had a chance to see him. And that's the thing, like the fight scenes are good, but when you do compare them to the second Captain America, they don't quite reach the levels of that. But I mean, that was like a huge movie, and that's tough to do. But what they do here is the CGI is usually pretty good. Like maybe not quite at the Marvel film level, but I didn't see anything noticeably horrible at all, And there's just I like a lot of what they did, and there's some funny stuff with Wyatt Russell, as John Walker. He's like the new Captain America, but he looks like the old guy from Up with the Captain America helmet on. And I couldn't help but wonder, are there memes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like in world? Because I mean, if we saw all the memes from like a show that popped up from that, imagine the memes and if these were actual real people, I like a lot of stuff they do with him that's interesting, and I just wish there was a villain for this season. Like, I mean, they have Erin Kellyman as Carly Morgenthau, and she's like the leader of the Flag Crushers or some stupid bullshit name like that, and they're terrorists. I mean, put it simply. Like, there was a certain point, like, she's supposed to, like, they got to hold the super soldier serum, so they're super strong. But, like, she literally murders people. Like, she explodes a building and murders probably hundreds of people. And it's like, I don't like you. Like, and they're trying to make you, like, kind of root for her a little. And it's like, I don't root for you. You're bad. You're a terrorist, Wyatt Russell should kill you. And there's also Baron Zemo, played by Daniel Bruhl, and he has some funny stuff. I liked a lot of stuff to do with him, and he actually gave him his mask from the comic, which is cool. But I mean, he wasn't really the villain either. He was just there for hijinks. I guess the real villain. Well, I guess that'll be a spoiler, so I won't talk about that. But even that, they don't really do anything. They're just like they do a little twisty, and it's like ooh, but there's cool stuff. I mean, they go to this like island where Madripoor, which is actually where Wolverine. He's has a white suit and he's like kind of like he owns a club there. I think I don't know if they might actually go to that club that from the comics that he owns. But like, I was hoping to see, is there any chance we're going to see a Wolverine-ish character? Like, no. They're still not doing any further world building other than what's within the show, you know. But there's a lot of good stuff. I think that, like, episodes 5 and 6, like, I appreciate what they do. And I mean, it is tough to, like, to really they talk about what it's like to have a black Captain America. And I mean, there's lots of, I mean, that's real. Like, one of the characters meet was like the second like version of Captain America. Essentially, we got that successfully did a super soldier serum, but then he kind of, no one knows about him because they kind of experimented on him after he came back from a war to try to figure out how to make more of them, and they this kind of really to mimic what it was like for a lot of the black soldiers who were heroes in World War II and then came home to be like to a lot of racism in America. And it's important to talk about it, but I just found it to be a little heavy-handed at times, a little preachy. Like in the last episode, at one point, like Anthony Mackie as the Falcon gives this speech in front of everyone, in front of the whole world, because all the cameras are rolling. And it's like, it's a powerful speech, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's a little much at times. Like, I appreciate what they're doing, I don't know, I just wish, it's so tough to strike the right tone. You know, especially you're in, like, you know, a superhero show, and you want to do something more with it, but at the same time, sometimes it's just a little much. But I did appreciate it, and I really enjoyed the show. It is probably not as much as WandaVision, though, I think. But there's a lot of good stuff here, and I think it kind of shows that, you know, what Marvel's doing with these different series. They can do a lot of different stuff. You know, I really am excited for what else they can do. You know, they've done a really weird show, and they've also done the more standard, you know, spy thriller superheroes sort of show. So I'm really looking forward to what they can do next. But for the show itself, I'd probably give like an 8.25, 8.5 out of 10. It probably 8.25, leaning more towards 8 maybe. Like, I still really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend it if you have Disney Plus. So thanks for watching, and if you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.